The movie Forrest Gump famously said, I was about to do it in my accent, but I stopped. I'm
Do
not.
it.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Disappointing.
I'm not doing it. I'm not embarrassing myself. And for our guest today, life handed her an unexpected but award-winning plot twist. From coaching on the volleyball court to winning Best Actress at Cinemalaya 2023, she's proof that the tours can lead to dreams coming true. Now joining us in the studio is Cinemalaya 2023 Best Actress, Pat Tingjuy. It's a beautiful day, Pat.
Hi, good morning. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited for this.
Thank you so much for coming. We love seeing you. Now, I understand you've been playing volleyball basically your whole life and coaching. So when was that in your life that you decided to turn to being an actress?
Actually, I've always wanted to be an actress. It's more of I didn't know how. I didn't know who to go to. I didn't know where to go. So I guess I really did something about it during pandemic. Because since that I saw people were having more opportunities online and it's easier to reach out to agents. Well, first I started with commercials. And from there, a friend of mine who's a producer just messaged me and said, oh, go mo to. She sent me the audition post for Rookie. Yes.
Nice. Did you take any workshops during the pandemic?
So that's one fun fact. I never had any acting experience prior to the movie.
Wow.
So that's why it's also a big surprise to me.
But you know, it also, the right things had to come into place because Rookie is about volleyball. And Rookie is, given your background and given what you wanted to do, how did it feel when you read the script, when you saw the opportunity, when you started actually going through the entire process of it?
I never, ever expected it. When I read the call for auditions, like it said, okay, we're looking for someone tall, someone who knows how to play volleyball, someone who is awkward. I'm like, wait, this is me. I embrace my awkwardness. Yeah, and like how I felt about it, at first I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Because of course there are a lot of people who's gonna audition. And when I was actually there in the face-to-face audition, I felt so insecure because everyone that I see there were we're from Star Magic, we're pro players. I'm like, what's up, guys? I'm just here. I'm just here to enjoy.
Now I want to know who you beat out. No, but let's not talk about let's not cause drama here.
But you know what? We were talking about this off air that you were not at all expecting that nomination and that Cinemalaya win. Congratulations, by the way. I know that was back in 2023, but I am sure that up until now you still feel that high, you know, from winning Best Actress. It is such a feat. Now, how did your life change after that Cinemalaya win?
Actually, like you said earlier, we talked about it. I never expected that I would win an award. Like I was just there. I put myself in that situation. I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm just gonna go with the wave. I don't like saying go with the flow. I want to say like I want to ride a wave.
Okay.
So how it affected me, because after everything, after the closing, I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna go back to work. I think it was a Sunday, the closing ceremony, and then it was Monday the next day. So I was just, okay, I'm just gonna go back to work after this. How it affected me. It was good. Like I felt like I learned so much more about myself. I used to be very insecure, and I didn't think that I could do things like that. I didn't even expect that I could win an award in something for the first time.
Yeah. In other words, kumapal yung mukha mo after that first.
At saka it really parang put your name out there, no? Kasi syempre first project mo, people didn't know you yet, and then you win this award, and then wow, so now everybody knows Pat Tingjuy.
Yeah, when I won the award, I didn't really think about it. People would say I'm so humble, but I'm like, well, that happened. But I didn't know how to really feel about it yet. But then like after a year, after how many times, and I tell people about my story, I'm like, oh, ano, ang galing ko. Napapaganon ako na, what the heck, I don't have acting background.
Yeah.
Like I just love volleyball
amazing.
so much, and I had a movie, I won an award. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen a lot.
I know, and I'm
That's
so
it.
curious because you've never done any workshops, no acting background. So what challenges did you face when you were doing this first ever project of yours? And did you find any similarities? I mean, yeah, you played a volleyball player in the movie, but did you find any similarities between volleyball coaching, playing, and in your role in acting?
Sorry, what was the question?
Sorry.
What were the biggest challenges you had during the production
Okay, there you
itself?
go. The biggest challenge I'd say is more internally. Like I would have self-doubt. I wouldn't want to be a burden to the whole crew because this is my first time and they've been doing this for how many years?
Right, yeah.
And what I was thinking was just, okay, don't mess it up. They're all working so hard. And it's so nice because you can see how passionate they are in what they're doing. So like, okay, Pat, you got this. And I was being mean to myself. I was being too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, you have to get it the first time, even if it's not perfect. You have to do it really good.
I think the term there is you don't want to be a COD, a cause of delay.
Yes,
You didn't want to be a cause of
exactly.
delay because an extra take takes so long to set up.
It does. And sometimes when they would say cut, and they react like, ugh. They react like that. I'm like, oh no, is it me?
Yeah.
No, apparently it's not.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. I mean, like, again, a lot of it comes from your love of volleyball. You coach a spike and serve, which practically, which is a program that tries to spread volleyball all throughout the country. It's nationwide right now. Shout out to Nicole Tamzon for that program. Of course, you had a chance to really spread your love of volleyball, not just through the film, but through your coaching itself. So how important is that in your life? Is it still important in your life at this point as well?
Yes, it's very important. I feel bliss actually when I coach children. Like it's so nice to have to share what I know. I mean, I'm not a pro player, but I would say that I'm very passionate in the sport, and it's very nice that I get to help these kids, not just with the sport, not just with the skills, not just volleyball, but also outside. Like my goal is to make them good people inside and outside the court. Yes.
Not a lot of people know this, but aside from her being a volleyball coach before and then an award-winning actress, you are also a licensed architect.
Yes.
Yes, and you still practice until now, right?
I
Architecture.
do. I
Yes.
was just working on it last night.
Okay.
Okay, and she was
You
saying,
don't look stressed, by the way.
The makeup.
Okay.
so how do you balance everything, you know, all, focusing on acting and then doing your architect job as well?
What I always tell people, kung gusto mo, may paraan.
Right, right.
People ask me this same question every time, and I don't know how to answer. I just say like, priorities. But then that's what we always say.
Right.
But I learned that, kung gusto ko talaga, hanapan ko ng paraan.
Right,
Yeah.
yes,
Even
yes.
if I don't know how, I'm gonna figure it out. Just like in acting, I didn't know what to do. I just figured it out.
Yeah, it's so funny because UST is now famous for producing the most amount of architect volleyball players.
What,
I
really?
think Jessie, isn't
Jessie
Jessie?
De Leon,
Jessie De
yes.
Leon's also part of, and she was also, she interior designer or is she an architect? I think she's an architect also, right? Yeah. So definitely part of it. You take a look at, there's a term work-life balance that we used to use.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still a valid term right now because a lot of people manage to meld both in together. Do you have that balance still in your life?
I'd say I do. Going back to the question Monique asked me earlier, like what's the difference with volleyball and acting, right?
What similarities?
What
actually,
similarities? So like I don't actually see any difference, or they're like one thing for me because since I love both, as in, it's weird because I never really knew how passion felt like, and then now I understand what they mean, like a burning passion, like you would just feel the fire burning. Now, whenever I do acting or when I'm teaching volleyball or when I'm doing volleyball, I do feel it in my heart. Like I feel that burning passion that people call.
Right.
So like I don't see the difference. They're just like one thing because it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a chore.
And that's when you know you're in the right field or
Yes.
fields. Do you have any dream collaboration or projects do you want to do in the future?
I also get asked this question a lot, and I have a hard time answering because there's so much things that I want to do. There's so many things I want to try.
Or maybe if there's somebody you want to work with, is that easier?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
I'd want to work with Kristen Bell.
Oh, I love her.
I love her so much. Like she's
Anna
so,
She
and
goes
Elsa,
international
I know.
at once, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
gotta go big.
Yeah, dream big.
Dream big or go home.
What kind of movie genre would you like to do next? Because I believe the movie back in 2023 was some sort of like a drama role, right? So what kind of genre would you like to work on next?
Genre that I want to work on.
Horror.
Romance,
We guested Yayo Aguila, and then she said she has never done an action movie,
I
right? And she
know.
wanted to be an
Pao
action
also,
star.
that's also Paolo's
Yeah.
dream, actually.
No,
So
I
if
just
you
wanna
ever
get-
do an action
To get
movie,
shot.
No, I just want to get shot on screen. It could be a comedy, or it could be like a rom-com. I'll still get shot.
Actually, we should try that one of these days.
Tayo
Let's
ka dyan.
play, tapos
Yeah.
me and Ann will shoot.
Yes.
Chill, guys. We're gonna get there one day, okay? We're
Did
gonna
you
get
know that
one
there
day.
are like different ways to get shot in different countries?
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
There are
I've
different
seen those
ways.
reels. Yeah.
There's also different ways, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get there one day. But
One
then
day.
more on you first.
Yes.
So what genre do you have in mind to do next? Siguro, what challenges you up next that you want to try out?
Yeah. So I like the word challenge because I challenge myself all the time. The genre that I want to try is actually suspense. Thriller suspense.
Really?
Not really horror. I mean, I do love horror, but suspense and yeah, because it has like this skill na
The
you have
tension.
to the tension. You have to keep
Yeah,
them
yeah.
there, and I want to be able to learn how to give that suspense to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can actually shoot Pao and then hide from the
But that's not
authorities.
suspense.
Suspense yun, kasi she'll
Suspense. I
hide
have a
from
gun
the
pala.
authorities. Yeah.
She's gonna hide from the authorities. Authorities will probably give her a high five.
Monique and I will be the detectives.
No, I'll be dying laughing.
So she'll, like again, it should be the hero. I'll also get shot.
Yeah.
You know? All right, but of course, we're also celebrating Women's Month this month, and of course, your role in particular. I remember so many people, so many volleyball fans back in 2023 really enjoyed Rookie for a lot of reasons. It really spoke about girlhood. It really spoke about what the sport is, what it means to them, and of course, it really affirmed also a lot of again, just womanhood and girlhood in general. Just when you take a look at the message that you left in 2023, going to 2025, what are the words that you want to say to those who are probably needing a bit more encouragement, especially for those who feel that maybe their gender has probably slowed them down a bit in whatever they pursue?
So actually, while the movie was showing in cinemas, a lot of people were messaging me, as in overwhelmingly,
Yeah.
like, ang dami.
Yeah.
And they would message, but I read all of them. Then I tried as much as possible to reply to every one of them. Most of them thanked me for representing them, thanking me for accepting the role of ace. And it's really nice because, like, it's so nice that I touched their lives somehow. Like, I wasn't even thinking that, but then, like, I learned that being an actress also helps people realizing who they are, because somewhere, somehow, the character that I am portraying is someone out there. So the message that I want to give to them is to, like, I mean, as much as people do say this, like, just be yourself, embrace who you are. I used to have a hard time grasping those messages. Like, people just say it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I hear you. But then, like, I never really understood until, like, I myself experienced it. Like, it will just click. Like, suddenly,
yeah.
you will get why people are saying that. Also, another message I want to say is to stop making excuses. Like, people would always try to make an excuse now, like they cannot do what they want to do because they're too broke, or no, I have a corporate job, I have this and that. But to me, that is an excuse, because again, if you really want to do something, you will find a way. You will always find a way.
Exactly. Well, and thank you for finding a way to get to us and
Thank
waking
you.
up this morning. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
And for those who want to follow you on your socials, where can they find you?
Oh, so you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Pat Tingjuy. You can also follow me on Facebook at Pat Tingjuy.
There you
Well,
go.
Perfect.
thank you so much, Pat Tingjuy, for coming this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you.